What's good, boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a player review, or an is he worth it episode, on the former Chelsea man, the now Real Madrid man, Eden Hazard. Now, he didn't get off to the greatest of starts at Real Madrid, but we know how good this man can be on his day, and I can't wait to show you guys how good this guy is in the game. But before we do that, please make sure you like the video, you subscribe if you're new around here, and comment down below who else you want to see me review. Right, boys, let's get into it. So, on his face card, as you can see, Eden Hazard has 88 pace, 92 dribbling, 82 shooting, 83 passing. And now that is some incredible stats, especially because the meta this year, I feel like the meta this year is that R1 dribbling until they patch it, or R1 or RB dribbling until they patch it, and he can utilize that incredibly. Anyone with like 90 plus dribbling, Messi, Hazard, Bernardo Silva, players like that, they have incredible dribbling, especially, like I said, suiting the meta. Now, when we dive deeper into his stats, you can see he actually has that 91 acceleration. Depending on what chem style you use on him, I did use finisher because I believe he had enough pace, but his shooting was incredible with that finisher. Inside the box, from outside, he was impeccable. Dive deeper into his stats, like I said, his agility, 92, balance, 93, ball control, 91, composure, 90. So like I said, in the box, this guy is going to finish anything. Even his finishing is 82, shot power 82. Like I said, if you add a chem style to boost his shooting, he turns into even more of a beast. Stamina at 82 as well, which is good enough to last the whole game. And you'll see from the gameplay that I put together that this guy is actually very good this year. And he doesn't go for that much, so you may actually be able to afford him already. I mean, if you play your rivals matches and you do the 5 placement matches, if you win all of them, you can afford him, basically. And yeah, let's get into the gameplay, and then we'll come back to it at the end, and I'll tell you guys whether or not he is worth it, and I'll show you the pros and cons of this card. Let's get into it. Boom. As we move into this gameplay here, you're going to see some of the stuff that Eden Hazard can do this year, whether it comes to his dribbling, his movement, his shooting. I'll show you a bit of everything. You can see here, we start off with a lovely tiki-taka goal, Ocampos with a lovely flick, Hazard making that lovely off-the-ball run, and Hazard finishing that into the bottom right corner with the across the goalkeeper shot. That was a lovely move there. That's what I do love about FIFA this year. You can do, but this is all pre-patch obviously, but I love that you can do those tiki-taka goals and you can break down your opponent with quick passing. It's a lot more realistic than it is in most years, and I hope they don't change it too much after the patch like they do every year. You can see Hazard here working his way off the ball. Lovely little bit of dribbling there. Isaac gives it back to him. Hazard cuts back inside here, finishes it near post. Now obviously you didn't see my team that I was using for this, and that's because I used EA Access and I used it all up, so I was unable to get back on the game to show you guys the squad. But it was just a simple BBVA squad, nothing special at all. But you'll see Acuna on the ball here, giving it to Odegaard. Odegaard trying to find Acuna again. He manages to find him. Acuna comes back out. This is what I like about this game. Look at how you can just pass the ball on the edge of the box. It's very realistic. You work down your opponent until they make the spaces for you to find the pass, and you'll be able to find little passes like that into the gap, into Hazard. Lovely little turn. He always manages. This is what I loved about this card. In the box, fantastic at finding those little spaces and making those little moves with his low center of gravity to get away from defenders, creating space for him to be able to take the shot. And here again, we see Isaac playing the ball into Hazard. Hazard again with a lovely little nutmeg to get away from the defender and composure to finish that into the bottom left corner. This card just summed up like the meta to a T with that R1 RB dribbling. By the way, look, 4 attempts, 3 goals, insane. R1 RB dribbling that is currently very overpowered. I wouldn't say if you know how to use it, it's insane, but it's not undefendable. Like, you can defend against it, but it's just very difficult if you don't know like the ins and outs kind of thing. But it is very meta, as if you use players like Messi, Hazard, Bernardo Silva, players with very high dribbling. You are able to utilize that to the max. By the way, watch this pass. His whole defense gets turned off from one pass from Canales, and then that's Hazard just finishing that near post. That pass, insane. That's what I love about this game. The passes that you're able to do this year, that switch off the defense is crazy. And this guy actually scored against me from kickoff, and I did the exact same thing. Run up the other end. I don't know why I had a lisp there. Run up the other end and finesse it bottom corner with Hazard. That kickoff is always going to be in FIFA. I don't know what that... I'm going to take it. I know it's jammy, but obviously I'm not going to say no to a free goal, am I? And you see here Hazard utilizing that little through the leg dummy, pulling up on, I believe that's Bellerin marking me or someone, and I'm taking it. Look at the dribbling. Just look at the dribbling. And unfortunately, we were unable to finish this time, but you are going to see a goal. I believe it is this clip here that is absolutely phenomenal. I'm just going to have to sit back and watch this one with you, because this just shows what Hazard is capable of in FIFA. We play some nice possession football here. Odegaard trying to find Hazard. He can't find him, but we do manage to get it back. Acuna makes a lovely little run in from left back. I play it down the line for Hazard, and I'm just going to let this clip play, to be honest. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's lovely. And bang. Tell me what you saw there. That is disgusting. That is a messy kind of move. That is just crazy. And that's what Hazard was good at. That amazing dribbling just to work his way into the box. And look at that snapshot. This card, I'm telling you boys, one of the best I've used so far this year. 100%. I've used quite a lot of players as well, so I have a lot of reviews coming. So that was, look at him, hat trick. Let's just get into what the pros and cons were. Pros, amazing finishing, second to none when it came to finishing, in my opinion. This guy was crazy in the box, finesses, near posts, across goals. He was a beast. And obviously the next one you can see on there, amazing dribbling with an exclamation mark, because this guy was crazy, like crazy. Probably the best player I've used on the ball so far this year, especially with, like I said, with that Meta R1 RB dribbling that is pre-patch, and it's just crazy. You saw that goal that I scored there, and the other goals where he gets those little touches away from the defender and manages to make space for himself, and that plays into another thing that's on the list, which is a low center of gravity, which we know Hazard has in real life, and it was just like how he was at Chelsea. Obviously he will be like that at Real Madrid once he gets his time there, but just incredible dribbling. And his off the ball movement is something I really liked as well, because I was playing him on the left. Basically I played him on the wing the whole time. There was no position changes. He would make his way from the left and sometimes come inside, as you saw there with like passes from Canales, putting him on the inside, and he would work his way into the box and get into positions that would give him goal scoring opportunities. And I really enjoyed his off the ball movement. His weak foot was brilliant as well. With his left foot, I could score, I could pass, I could do everything I needed to with it. And his price at 175k, as of recording this, I don't know what it is right now, but as of recording this, 175k, I thought that was an absolute bargain for what you get, especially during the meta time now. And the strength was his con, but it wasn't a big, I don't really have any cons for him. I just needed to put something there. And obviously you just saw, is he worth it? Yes. I believe he is worth it, and I think at this point in time, especially if the meta stays what it is, this guy's going to be in a lot of people's teams this year. He's an absolute beast, and I didn't really have any complaints to him. Like I said, I just had to throw something in cons just so there was something in there, but apart from that, this guy was absolutely insane. And yeah, that's all I can really say. Go out and try him. Been your boy Zach. Make sure you like the video, you subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment down below of any other reviews you guys want to see. Have a good day, boys. See you soon. Peace.